Diego Pavia on the other side for Vandy is looking for the game of his lifetime.
We're back. Aired out with Pavia. Lucky for you guys today, we got all the Pavias but one. She's at school. We got young Weish here in the white. A fucking memento job. Pavia. Right. Shout out Tim here at HydroBar. Just supporting us, helping us out. This is the water to go to back here in Albuquerque. And, sooner or later it's going to be worldwide. Well, shoot, Weeks, let's get right into it. We haven't been able to talk to D's, not Jaws. So the season obviously was, the first time Vandy went to a bowling in a while, and super exciting. We had some fun. Though I want to ask you specifically, because I remember when you guys came in, drop top G, everything off, and on Thursday, got the crankiness.
You're asking for the Alabama being specific.
Tell me about the Alabama.
Oh, man. I knew it was going to be a big weekend, right? So I convinced myself we got to go hard. What's the app that we get?
Turo.
Yeah, Turo. I'm looking for rental cars. I wanted a Ambo. And the homie from Cruisers was saying, oh, yeah, I'm pulling up with a Maybach, this and that. And I'm like, all right, we need to get a pimp ride, too, for the weekend. So I was looking, couldn't find nothing. And I hit up Uncle Rico. He says, check this app out, Turo. I'm like, all right, I look. 2 minutes later, he sent me a drop top Jeep, fully loaded, on some big rims. I'm like, all right, you need that one. We get that one. We go meet up the guy. He's cool. He's like, what, 45 minutes up? You went with me to pick up.
Far, yeah.
But he like in a nice little estate, a few acres on. He was a cool cat. And we went and got the Jeep, told him to take the top off for us.
I thought his shorty was filming you.
Oh. They all are. Business first, pleasure next, Anyway, so we get the Jeep and we just go cruising for the day. And that night, what was it, Thursday? We didn't really do much Thursday, huh? Yeah, Thursday night we didn't do anything. Friday's when we kicked it off. Friday, day goes by. Everyone in my mom's video was gonna be at the game, and everyone's pretty much first time in Nashville. So we tell them hop in the back of the Jeep. It's one of the trucks, hop in the back. They said we could cruise it with people in the back, so we take them in the back, hit Broadway. You get the drinks flowing. I don't really drink that much. No, I don't think really university, I don't really drink that much. But we get the shots flowing, and we start buzzing, right? Next thing you know, my homie Real Deal pulls up out of nowhere. He said he was coming. He hops in the back of the Jeep. I turn around and I see him. I'm like, this guy popped out of nowhere. But we tore it up that night. Loaded everyone in the Jeep, cruising Broadway. And next thing you know, it's 4 a.m. We gotta get some sleep for the Alabama game. So we go hit the crib, take some Z's, Yeah. And I remember you pulled up. You're like, "What'd you think?" When he's in the Jeep,
4 in the fucking morning. That Jeep was dope.
Yeah, that Jeep. Anyway, we drive it to the game next day. You guys played your asses off, pulled off a win. Honestly, I can't even remember half the game really. Like it was. I don't even know.
Can't fathom it.
Yeah, I can't even fathom it still to this day. But that night kept it rolling. You can't stop after that. You gotta keep the momentum going. That's the hardest. They say that's the hardest thing to stop, right? What's the hardest thing to stop?
Momentum.
Momentum's the hardest thing to stop, right? So we kept it going, and I know it was on Sunday after the game
because we got practice on Sunday.
You guys got practice on Sunday. I'm thinking to myself, or who hit us up? You hit us up to go pick you up for practice?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were partying. Well, we opened the bar.
We opened the bar and closed the bar that night.
What bar was that one?
Whiskey Row.
Whiskey Row. Real lost his phone, so he's at Apple down the street on Broadway. We're like, we don't know what to do. Let's go get some food real quick. Next thing you know, we got 10 Jaeger bombs lined up. Back to back.
I remember Javi didn't want to fucking break bread that day.
Remember? You don't want to break bread. But, yeah, we opened it, and he told us, hey, come pick us up for practice. So we go, and I'm on the verge of, blackout drunk again.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I had just recovered, but I'm on the verge again. So whether at practice you're throwing the ball, it's getting lit in practice. And there's not even spectators in there. It's just always this man.
The whole team and just you guys.
Yeah, the whole team is just us, and we're getting rowdy just on the sideline, holding our own brewskis. And after practice, you guys, we were trying to get back quick, huh? We were trying to get back to go party still.
I remember Coach came up to me and he's like, "Hey, your brother over there," looks at Javi. He's like, "Hey, can you please go tell him just to chill out a little?"
I'm like, getting rowdy for sure. And I remember we went back to the locker room, and I didn't shower the night before. You know, we were on a roll because there was no time to shower, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I mean, whole team, you know, after practice, everyone's hopping in the shower. I see soap, I see, you know, what? I say, fuck it, I'm hopping in too. So, hopped in the, you know, team shower, you know, and quick rinse off, you know, refresh, and it actually woke me up a little bit. I took a cold one just to make sure. But yeah, then you know you have all your hygiene stuff, my lotion and the beading like put in. So we ended up bouncing from there.
Going back to the bar.
Yeah, I went back to the bar, freshened up, staying closed, though recycling. You gotta keep on the recycling. But yeah, so we did that, and that was I think that was my second favorite game of the whole season. Second game for sure.
Virginia Tech.
Do you love Virginia Tech?
Dude, man, that was just a great vibe from the start to finish.
Well,
What about your girl, Canada?
Fuck. That was the biggest dish I've ever gave you. That was when I met
you were
Vandy
debating Messi.
that was a good weekend.
Yeah. Was that Virginia Tech weekend?
Yeah.
Was it?
Friends in low places.
Were you on a roll?
Oh.
You think you were on a roll then? Because you're in a 4-month drought.
I think you meant to talk to that guy.
No, Virginia Tech was cool though. I didn't know it was that weekend all that went down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you were D Wade and Diego was LeBron, huh? On the alley.
Fuck, she was good, top love.
I think you still keep in touch with that one till this day, don't you?
Yeah. Okay. What about you? Mental job? What do you do all day?
What about the Bama game? Back to the Bama game. Remember when we opened the bar that one country artist started singing the song Alabama lost to
Vandy.
What song is that?
Bar song. It was a bar
bar
song,
song,
but she was remixing it.
Yeah. We were hyping that one up. Look.
I think I have a video of Javi going crazy on the dance floor.
He was dancing with the geriatrics over there. He didn't care. Old, young, middle age.
Hobby does not care at all.
Oh, well,
I don't discriminate.
They cut us off that night because Javi was fucking on the bar dancing.
What about him and Cap?
Oh, me and D were talking to Cap last night, and we were like,
He asked, he said, "Who would you rather go on a 2-man with, Sea Dog or Hobby?" Said, "Hobby, at least I'll be entertained."
and he was like, "What do you think? What do you think about me and Javi going on a 2-man? How do you think that would go? It wouldn't end well."
Oh my goodness. And then, well, Weesh, what's up with your New York experience? Well, we know the shorties love young Weesh. You know what I mean? And
Undefeated.
but I have not seen anyone with I want to say 100% success rate.
Yeah.
You say it's up there? 100%, 99% success rate with the shorties, and I'm like, oh, this guy does not miss.
Doesn't miss.
I remember we were in New York. Yeah. And we're at the UFC fights, and we're VIP and stuff, and you know they got us in. And remember that guy? He was like, "How many bracelets you want?" And I was like, "We're like, well, there's 9 of us." Reaches in the guy's pocket to say, "Hey, here's all of them." It was like 12. Carl Anthony Towns didn't even sit in our section, huh?
Behind us.
But I remember we went and you guys were getting shots and stuff, and we went over there, and the bartender was feeling, and he said, "Hey, let me see what's on your hand."
She was looking all right. Oh, she was looking pretty good. The bartender is good. I
Remember?
No, but yeah, I said, or go ahead.
She was looking pretty good, and Eli just got there.
Yeah.
Eli and Anna just got there, and he was like, "Miss your hand." Gave her a twirl around the bar, biggest smile on her face. Eli was tripping out.
Eli couldn't even believe his eyes. But the funny thing is too, like after that, I reach into my wallet and pick for the drinks, and she's like, "What are you doing? It's an open bar over here." Oh shit! Good bar. You gotta see by it, bro. Funny thing too, so we seen the tip there.
That's where.
That's where we get there with Tim.
Yeah. No, that was a crazy one. You met everyone there.
Yeah, my boy. What about my boy Rom?
It's coming here soon.
Yeah,
We Show has a fight coming up for people that don't know.
June 21st.
June 21st here in Albuquerque at what, Revel?
Rebel Entertainment Summit is going down.
Okay. Weesh is currently, I've seen Weesh throw 13 punches with 13 knockouts. Imagine that. And all those were street fights, of course. And then last year he got in the ring, was the only TKO of the night. Knockout, was going crazy. I remember that time. And then
that one was crazy for me, I think, because I was in the back. Javi had this crazy idea during the day. He was like, "Bro, if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it big. If you're gonna walk out, we gotta make it pimp,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, "What do you got in mind?" I'm kicking on the couch, right? Just preparing for the day, eating some pineapple. Javi walks out with like 8 dusty belts. What? Where did this kid get this idea, right?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, they're all Diego's and Abby's like wrestling belts. So none of them were buying. He's like, "Let's do this. We'll have all the homies walk out carrying the belts. We'll get that dude's head sick. We'll get his head sick." I'm like, "All right, let's do it then." So we walk out. D's holding up the belt. Or you won the rock. That you had to win like 7 consecutive like Rocky Mountain national tournaments for that one. But it was a sick belt, big one. And then Javi and Gardel and Igar were carrying the other ones. And you guys locked up. You guys aren't even supposed to step in the ring.
Bro, that guy was tripping out. The guy who held up the thing for us, he was tripping out when we started walking in the ring. No one else. We really got to walk out of
the night. Yeah.
Someone else got it?
Someone else did.
Tell them about the pre-fight. The pre-fight, how...
The funny thing is too about that night. I've been training. So first time ever throwing like gloves on. Disney the first time like Star Street fighting. I'm in the back, I'm focused up. It's like a fight right before mine, and all of a sudden, Diego, the whole crew that's supposed to walk me out, they come out, and I see it in their faces. They're red. They're feeling. They're drunk. They're having a sick time, and I'm like, "Fuck! I wish I was out there. I wish I was out there. Let's turn it up."
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys came, and that was.
Well, it was only supposed to be like 3 people that could walk you out.
Yeah, it was supposed to be me, and my 2 coaches, and then he had 4 others. They lit it up.
Dirty. Sick. Coming live at you, what, June 21st again?
Yeah, June 21st at Rebel.
He ain't ready.
What are you talking about?
Get the other homie, of course.
Hey, remember the other night we went out and the shorty were asking about Weesh about his handlebars.
Risha, can you break it down for you?
Oh, all right. They said they're like, "You know what? I don't really know if I like the handlebar." And I tell them why? Like, I grew it out for you. They said, "For me? What do you mean you grew it out for me?" Well, honestly, I just want to see if you can hang on. What did you say, Nami? About the
Pre-fight, you disclosed it. You already disclosed it. How pre-fight, you usually don't,
Speak up.
Sure, pre-fight, you don't usually...
Tell them about the hairdo. Tell them your hairdo.
Oh, so back, 2 years ago...
Chad,
2 years ago, I grew out my hair, and, what?
No fade, no nothing. Huh?
Yeah. So I just decided to braid it up, throw them into box braids, and I was just watching videos online, seeing like other fighters walk out and stuff, and I thought it'd be different. So threw on the box braids, and now they made a little clip of me They call me Chavy Scott.
Chavez Scott.
The Mexican Travis.
He hits the third.
I got one for him. I asked Javi, why'd you grow out your hair like that? He goes, because I was trying to pull a different looking shorties. He said it started attracting a different style. So he needed anything he can get.
Had to switch it up a little.
I hope you guys didn't forget to wish Javi Happy Mother's Day yesterday.
Oh shit! And then, well, Weish pulled up to the overalls. How did that start, young Weish?
Oh,
That's why I say. That's why Virginia Tech. Right? Virginia Tech first game, right?
week 1.
Week 1, we never been to no SEC football game. You know, we grew up watching the Lobos and going to the Aggie games and stuff like that. All right, I like that. Guns up, huh? But anyway, we go and we're there in Nashville, first time ever being there, and I'm like, bro, I've only seen the clips of the SEC games, right? I've only seen clips of these football games. We've been to NFL games, you know. They don't really tailgate either. Like it's just kind of park and walk over or whatever. Or we got there later. I don't know. Never really seen like a super sick tailgate. But I know at the college schools, everyone tailgates. You know, they got student section. They got just everyone's party. And so anyway, me and Javi, I don't know who else is with us. We go out on Friday night. I didn't even know what time the game was on Saturday, but we go out and it's Broadway. First time on Broadway. I freaked. I don't even know. Like I can't even explain the experience, but it was sick. I checked the clock. It's 7:10 a.m. We got back to your house.
The game started at 11.
Game was at 11. Javi's on my ass. He's like, bro, you need a shower. We gotta get the tailgate by 8 a.m. 8 a.m. no later. It's gonna be jumping.
Hobby's the Jake Jola of the fucking offense.
Yeah.
Fucking monitor everything, tell you what time you gotta go, that.
It was crazy because he was as drunk as me. So I was thinking to myself, I need 10 minutes. I need 15 minutes just to sneak it real quick.
Yeah.
I look at the clock. It's already 7:30. I was just pondering for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And Javi's like, we gotta go now. And I'm like, I have no gear. I don't even know where my suitcase is at. I'm like, let's go. What time does the bookstore open? All right, it's open right now. Let's go. All right, we pull up. I got this. I'll show you the picture too later. I got this picture. I'm wearing my boots. I'm wearing gym shorts, and I have a t-shirt on and a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
From the night that I got the cowboy hat that night on Broadway, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm rocking that. I got the handlebars too. First time ever growing them out. Where I'm like, oh man, I need to find a fit. I got to get I need like some Vanderbilt shorts or a shirt or I don't know. I need to find something sick.
Yeah.
It was just us, right? Who's in the store?
I think it was
Me, you, and Uncle Robert. I think were in there, and this other chick. There was another chick in there. Actually, it was a chick and like the daughter, but the chick, she was like, I don't know, they were older.
Yeah,
probably like 30s and 40s, right? And I'm looking. I can't find anything. Obviously, I'm looking for good deals too. I'll bet there's pricey out there. It's pricey at all the bookstores, whatever. But I'm looking in the clearance ones. I'm looking at, all right, this one's pimp. I like this one. I know what I'm gonna get. I turn around. I'm like, that's a 2-for-1 special shirt and pants. I say, fuck, I'm throwing those on. I took my shorts off in the store, put them on. I looked at those ladies and I said, did he spit? Oh, they look good. And I worked out at the time, so I was looking juice. I was looking big. I had no shirt on. And I walked up to the register. She scanned me with the things on, and I walked out, threw the hat on, threw the sunglasses on. So I was like drunk. Then you drunk, put sunglasses on, right? Sun kind of hurting the eyes. Anyway, that's the evolution of the overall.
Ever since Comforter Cowboy.
That one was good. That one was fucking good.
Well, and the thing is too, like no one over there wore overalls at all. I was the only one in the stands.
You started a trend, bro.
Yeah,
really.
There was no
everyone wears those things.
Well, like people, because I had seen like the previous year when you were at Nashville State, we went to Wisconsin.
Was it? Yeah.
It was Wisconsin, and there was a lot of people wearing the overalls. I was like, "What's about?" You know. But like, it'd be cool if Vanderbilt came up with something different, like different design for the overalls or something, like throw like all black with a big V right here or something, like something different, because every school has the stripes, right?
Get your own.
I might have to actually.
Well, hey, what about after the Virginia Tech game? I know you remember that day.
That was sick too. We won. I didn't. Well, like I said, first
Everyone thought we were gonna lose.
Yeah, first SEC game. I'm like, all right, dude.
Well, do you remember the whole other side was packed out? Virginia Tech
sold out. Ours was 30% filled.
I remember I was trying to calm down the crowd.
Yeah.
And I was like, you go louder. I was like, what?
Yeah. It's on the other side out. But yeah, when you guys won, I looked at Hobby, and I was like, shit, we gotta rush the field. First SEC when me and Hobby jump on the field, and there's like, I don't know, 4 other people that did it.
Yeah.
So they don't know nothing about that. I'm like, this is big time stuff. We hop on the field, we look for this guy, find him, whatever. Have a good old time. Oh, we go to the locker room.
Yeah. You guys went to the locker room every single time.
Yeah, we go home. We go to the locker room, and me, Coach Lee. I didn't even know who Coach Lee was at the time. I'm like,
Let's have a picture of you, Coach Lee, that day.
I'm jumping on this guy. I'm hugging him tight. I'm like, hell yeah, he's part of the staff.
Yeah.
Look, next I find out he's the head coach. He's giving the speech at the end of the game. I'm like, oh shit,
This guy was taking do you remember that picture?
Yeah, there's a famous picture of it.
Yeah, and then Abby in the back, my little sister, Coach Lee's like, what's the mission? Winning!
Oh, he's super inspirational just based on that one speech that I know it was very, very well spoken, man.
No, he's good with his words. And then fucking what was it? Kentucky was a crazy game. Those fans were
Audible.
Awful.
Who was the worst fan you ran into?
Awful.
What?
Kentucky fans.
I like the Beagles side. Those might have been the best ones.
Bro, the best ones on holiday, the best. I remember that one still to this day. The one right outside the bathroom.
Yeah, I remember.
My Stilo.
That was your Stilo. I was trying to be derating LeBron. This guy he can close. I don't know.
Look, you have a problem with closings.
No.
You're like you're a starting pitcher, not a relief.
No, I'm a closer.
Well, what's the Auburn problem? What about the Auburn game?
All he thinks about is little grass.
Tell us about the Auburn game. That was Mike. There you go.
So Auburn game, I think we flew into Nashville.
That's how he said. That's your favorite game right there. The Auburn one.
Just because I went twice, I liked Auburn. Yeah.
Well, you went solo. That's why.
Yeah.
You went solo.
He went solo the year before New Mexico State.
Yeah, when they beat Auburn.
Stomping 31
Yeah.
cents. I remember before the Auburn game, I just saw on film they just played pure men. And I DM'd Q3. I was like, ain't no fucking way you're gonna play all men all night.
Put it on him. But Auburn game, I think we flew in on Thursday morning, or Friday morning, and we got there, went to D's with it, whatnot, and then we were like, you know what? We're gonna turn it up with the baseball boys today.
Baseball boy, my boy. Oh,
Shout out the baseball boys taking down the Vols.
hell yeah.
But yeah, told the baseball boys to pull up to the house, went down to Broadway, tore it up.
Oh,
L.A. Jackson.
L.A. Jackson, that was the first time there to L.A. Jackson. Got back to the crib at what time?
4:35.
I remember you guys were running late.
Yeah, we woke up. I woke up. We didn't set no alarm, nothing. And I just woke up out of nowhere. We were like, bro, we were supposed to leave an hour and a half ago. We literally hopped in the ride, drove down to Auburn. What was it, like 2.5 hour drive, something like that. Cause me and Fluff kept it rolling the whole time.
Well, I think I forgot to leave you guys tickets that game, didn't I?
No, that was the year before. You forgot to leave me a ticket.
Oh yeah.
By myself. When I went over with New Mexico
He
State.
snuck in, but he's used to it. Hobbies to sneak in fucking everywhere.
Yeah. The funny thing about the Auburn game was, I remember Hobby's on the like the little step or whatever. He's yelling his lungs out. Right. The cop comes up to him. And I'm like, bro, Hobby, chill. Oh, chill. Like this guy's trying to take you to jail. Cop comes up to him and is like, I fucking remember you. I remember. You're that guy last year. You're the same guy who remembers.
All right. Well, Debbie comes up to me. He tells me you're gonna have to get down. But on the serious note, you think your brother, if you sign me and get me an autograph?
Oh shit, that was a fun one, Calvin. Oh, you guys gonna love that one. You're gonna freaking love that one.
What about what was I gonna say? What about the LSU game?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
We could just do that. That would be better, honestly, if we could just take it off and then just pass it from each other.
Oh, no, that's all right. Oh, shit. Well, we'll have to edit this anyway, right?
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? What was I talking about?
I'll just hold it. I'll just hold it for
I
you.
got it there. What?
LSU game.
LSU.
Oh my goodness, bro.
What happened there? That was a
You went to that one, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what you were talking about.
well, first Bourbon Street.
First, Bourbon Street. I didn't really like Bourbon Street.
It was alright.
It's kind of
Okay.
crafty,
Yeah.
dark.
That's Theo Vaughn's hometown.
What's up? What's up with that guy?
Theo Vaughn is a creep. Hey, Theo Vaughn, if you're watching this, you're a fucking creep. But what was I gonna
When
say?
he went to the LSU game,
Oh,
Ryan Bowles.
Alice. Ryan Bowles, undefeated. I love that guy.
He came
Oh.
back stacking beers.
Well, you think about it. We were in elementary school with the guy, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Tell him the story about that guy and for a crazy hair day. You guys have heard the story about him, right?
So Ryan Bowles, one of
Hobby
my
was-
best friends in elementary
Yeah,
school.
I was the same class.
So he back in the day, we were in like 4th grade or something, and it was crazy hair day. Went to school. I had my hair spiked up, like threw the little spray color in there, whatnot.
Johnny B.
And I walk into class and Ryan's in there, same old hairdo. I'm like, "Hey Ryan, you forgot it was crazy hair day or what?" He's like, "Oh shit, I did forget." And then we had those single cubbies, whatnot. He's like, "I'll be back." Struffled in his cubby. He's like, told the teacher, "I gotta go to the bathroom." Went to the bathroom. He came back looking patched up. He's like, he cut his eye. What the fuck did you do? Bro, I just went in there and cut all my hair off. What? He's like, "Is this crazy enough?"
That's what we do when he was a down ball. Yeah, that's what we do. He was cool.
So then he actually went out to the LSU game, and the tailgate over there. Oh, that's probably one of the most student body support that I've seen from a school up there, and their tailgates were outrageous.
What about their frats? Like piles of beer.
Bro,
They
they
have
have pellets.
Pallets of beer. Each frat party had
Pellets.
Yeah.
Not even like pellets. Like that's how they were blocking off their section. It was like walls of beer. 30 packs.
And we were walking in and out of there with packs.
Yeah, well, they were kind of unfriendly.
Yeah,
Bit, huh?
very, very unfair.
I heard you guys moved like your Vanderbilt tent in the middle.
There's one Vanderbilt tent. We told the guy he's nervous. He's shitting his pants.
He's outside of the student tailgate, like probably about what, 50, 100 yards away from them.
Yeah. And we were like, "Hey, bro, let's go post up like right in the middle. Yeah, let's take your tent, Vanderbilt tent." I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, come on, I'll hurry up. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, fuck it, let's do it. We take it over there, and there's people trying to stop us from walking on, and Ryan Bowles,
Walking through like that, huh?
just to describe him, what is he? He's like 6'2", 6'3".
You got 6'3", 6'4".
Okay, he's a big 6'3", 6'4". What? 350?
350.
Muscle. Nah, dude, he's on beast mode. You know, he's deadlifting 800 pounds. Something stupid. Some dude's trying to talk shit to him, and right, he said something about like lifting weights and it.
Bench press.
Yeah, bench press your max and you.
What about when we were stealing their power from their generator?
Oh.
We had their shorties do it for us.
Yeah, they're telling that. I seen you guys do it, but
So there's two chicks. They were LSU fans, but they were digging the boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they were taking shots at us and stuff. They were under our tent. Everyone was hating on them, like whatever. So they start chanting it up. I think Leisha's spinning some good game to them, so they're feeling it. Anyways, these guys don't want us there at all. Our speaker's dead, and it's a plug-in one. So we had them. We're like, "Hey, you guys go get this power cord, take it to that generator, and plug it in.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we got you guys. I'm like, okay, cool. They go and plug it in. The homies find out. They're pressed. Right?
You're pumping for about an hour, Rob.
But yeah, those guys are awful.
Were the shorties good or no?
Immaculate.
What's your name was there? Huh?
Who?
You're short?
Liddy Dunn. Liddy Dunn and Paul Skins.
How is she looking?
Great. Paul Skins.
Great.
Creep.
Oh, back to the LSU game. We were, what was it, third quarter, something like that. I think Artist, Rando's dad, comes up to me. He's like, hey, where's your homie at? I'm like, who? He's like, the big guy. I gave him money to go get beers. And I'm like, oh, shit. I haven't seen him in a while. I get too caught up in the game.
Yeah.
And I start calling him. He's not answering. Next thing you know, it was like start of the fourth
There's
quarter.
about 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
They're random people saying they gave him money.
for beers, right? So I was like, oh shit, like
Might have got you.
it was third quarter, fourth quarter comes by, and I'm looking around the fans, I still can't find him. I'm like, where is this guy? So what was it? I think it was right after their little fourth quarter thing. He comes back. I look to my right. This guy's has, I think, about 20 beers wrapped around, holding them all like this. 20 just lined up.
Probably more.
Yeah, more.
I'm like, Ryan, where'd you get all those? It sucked. They made me walk around. They said that my limit was 2 per stand, so I walked around the whole stadium.
That was like, he was the candy man, right? Yeah. We started getting him. Who wants one more? We're going to the crowd. Well,
He was throwing the random people to.
oh, that was sick.
I was like, who are you throwing this? I don't know. They're Vandy fans.
Oh yeah. That was anchor down.
That's right. That's
And
right.
then Hobby had a crazy time at the bowl game. Do you remember that time? So I'm it's the night before, we're prepping for the bowl game. We're playing Georgia Tech and stuff, and it's like we haven't won a bowl game in a while, so I'm prepped pretty good, and so we play on like a Saturday, and it's a Friday night after Christmas, and everyone is getting out of town, and it's 3 in the morning, right? I'm with you wanted this one. My roommate Steve is up, and I'm like in the corner of my eye. Hobby daps him up with some money, walks out, and these 2 people come in from the staff, right? Oh my god, bro! Now this fucking kid is on one again.
This is the night of the game.
The day of the game. So
3 in the
the night
morning.
before, day of the game. 3 in the morning.
You're lying.
3, 4 in the morning. This kid's handwritten.
You know how me. You just fuck on. Alright, anyway.
No fucking common sense when people need sleep,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
And anyway, because I told him the night before, like probably at 8 p.m. that day. I'm like, hey, I can tell you junior already. I'm like, hey, get me $100. I'm gonna stash 50 underneath one side, 50 underneath the other. I'm gonna hit Aaron Hernandez fucking stole money in there.
Oh,
Right?
make it rain. Hell yeah.
Yeah, make it rain. So he comes up. He thought I said tomorrow. Fuck comes at 3 in the morning, bro. Anyway, that's I toss the same the punter. Steve's like, hey, bro, it's from your brother. I'm one eye open. I get it. I'm like, oh, it's the lungs. All right. Fucking toss it on my bag. 2 people come in. They're like, bro, you need to tell your brother to stop. Like, please tell me. Stop. I'm like, well, what did he do now? He's like, we've been drinking. We told me he couldn't come up here. He got a key. It didn't work. Kept on giving him fake keys. Finally, you just knocked on the door and came in. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. And then my favorite part of the story is Hobby goes back, and I hear like some chirping outside, right? So I asked him the next day, but they're gonna relieve me. So I was like, what's going on? He's like, I told them, well, I've been to a bowl game 4 years straight. This is your first time. He's like, I'm well used to this shit.
We ain't new to this. We're true to this.
I was like, bro, this fucking guy's gonna get me in trouble. I'm not gonna be able to play with Vandy. Something like fuck, bro. how can I make it up? I think to myself, about this killing the game, right? Dropped 35 in the third quarter. Half account hit 350 yards. Five touchdowns.
Georgia Tech was no pushover either. No, they were good. Did they beat
You Miami.
Oh yeah, they beat Miami, right?
And they lost to Georgia like 72-74.
Yeah.
Fuck your yeah, something like that. Fuck so you can
I remember I was at the station watching that, turning up with the homies.
Is that one dirty?
Yeah.
What about when one guy was flicking me off and the other was booing me thumbs up? Throw a ball at his ass.
Take that. That's souvenir.
That's souvenir. And the sad thing is, they gave us 15 yards. We got the first down next play, and the guy didn't even get to keep the ball.
Poor dude.
14, no, dude. Yeah.
What about during the rain delay on that game?
Yeah, during the rain delay, I'm headed back, right? And I'm like trying to stay warm because I like hurt my hamstring during the year.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to stay warm. I'm going back. I look to my left. Coach Kyler looking straight ahead. Hobby's coming out of another door. It's Chavy. I dab him up. Where fuck you just throwing your ball right there, like stay warm in the tunnel. You said no, like in my stuff. He ended up beating them, and then in my crystal face. And I was like, I don't want to say sorry to Mr. Ben and J. Joe for doing my brothers. Oh, for on to those guys. Yeah.
They kept them on it.
Oh yeah, this fucking yeah.
Well, I think Jerry Kill knows me best. Yeah, we sent out one game. You next day?
Hobby got banned. This is what he said. I remember this day. And Coach Kill's thing is like Apple and Rovinet, right? And the week, any week now, like here at the 10 season, and we're 3-3 on playing at FIU, and they did it down like a few days before. It's like if we're playing on a Saturday, it was like Thursday night, right? I never playing on Tuesday, so it's like Sunday, and fucking Harvey comes down. We go to this like rap party, right? Yeah. And obviously, like I'm not drinking you stuff, and Hobby is Fluff is.
Hey, you guys are the Cruises legend.
They love you. Turned it upside down now.
No, you did not.
So anyway, we're kicking it, and we go to this party. It's probably like 11, 12. It's about to shut down. We want to go and party, maybe whatever.
Yeah.
And a Hobby, and they're not like letting us into the area where you're shutting you down. And Hobby, fucking get the fuck out! We're calling in. All we know what you say. And so like, there's like 4 guys. Hobby, bro, let's just go. And some guy walks past Hobby saying some slick shit. And Hobby's like, what? You got something to say it to my face. And I'm telling Hobby, bro, you're not here. I can't do that. Stop. And he's like, okay. Yeah, he's like, bro. And that guy keeps saying, Hobby, I'm like, bro, I'm supposed to snap on Hobby. Right? Snap on his ass. So Hobby's like, if you really want it, come to the street so it's not on New Mexico State property. It's for a conversation. Boom! Snap the look. They acted more, right? And anyway, all his homies came out, and obviously, they're like my classmates. So I don't want to hurt him, so I just I was just start holding my around, do what, man. Bro, just chill the fuck out. Like everyone, just chill out.
Yeah.
Finally, just gets all over with. Coach Kill the next day that he finds out after practice, right? I'm taking a nap. I get a call from Coach Kill. Say, come to my office, whatever. And they're like, we're not scared to play the fresh Hills Braves. We're not scared to play the fresh view, this and that. My fuck, bro. And
Holly's fucking shit up.
Yeah, Holly's fucking shit up for me again. And so I'm not even practicing. Like the next 2 days, I'm not even practicing. Finally, the day of the game, Kim and I got no reps. The day of the game, Coach Kill comes up to me, or GA comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, Coach Kill wants to see you." So then, fuck, like I'm not gonna play. Hobby, he called Hobby already to me, suspended from the game. I think only Mom's coming down. Anyway. I get to his office. He's like, "Hey, you win this game to stay on the team. If you lose, Apple the roadmap." I looked at him. I said, "This is what I do." Shook his hand, right? FIU threw three for like 280, ran for 140,
Smashed her.
4 tutties, pulled it at night. Oh my! So look at him back on the team.
Yeah.
Ended up winning. We won 8 straight. due to the companionship, and then
That's the most successful New Mexico there, really, or New Mexico State. I don't know. I don't know what the level is, but
yeah, I mean, well, I'm pretty sure both.
yeah,
both for sure.
Well, hey, you were saying that story about La Hairdo, right? Yeah. Hey, tell us the story about you and Amy when the guy said, "I'll bet you take me down." He was a state champ or some shit. You and Bowles.
Some scrub. Some scrub was like, obviously, like guys from other states seem like they're better than Mexico, so he'd say, "I'm next door." That he's like, "I'll bet you whatever, but you can't take me down." This and that wrestling.
He was a wrestler.
Yeah, he was a wrestler. SK.
Yeah.
And it was me, Bowles, and this other kid.
Yeah.
And Bowles was like, "What? You think so? Bet, let's all bet on this."
But he's confident.
The other guy's fucking confident. Yeah. Oh, bro, I love this fucker's ass. Gosh, had him down. He was hurt. Like I stuck him in probably like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
He was like double or nothing. Bowles is like he's getting kind of hot. Bowles like, "Are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do this?" Anyway, we ended up doing double or nothing. I fucking whooped his ass. Sent him out the door. But that's how at Nimi, like there was no money, you couldn't leave, so it was like if you got money from someone else, that was like a slap in the face. But Nimi was a fucking fun time. I remember we had a bowl game at Nimi National Championship, and obviously it was like a dungeon, like all prison. And my homie Carruthers, right, hangs down a crate like a milk party's there, and you're fucking shooting boots on it. You guys spent like 2 in the morning. That's fun. So we had a good time, and then this past weekend, me and Weish and Gloria to Vegas.
That was a good time too. That was we had went to ultimately go support Real World, so in his tournament, he's on the gap to be wounded, so we got the young check now, Real Woods, Boston Valkyrie, we grew up with her, and she's a very highly decorated wrestler. Second place, he's his highest finish in the NCAAs, but he's a bad dude. But he tells us, "Hey, come out to Vegas. We're gonna be out there. The tournament's here, blah blah blah." And as we'll go try it out.
We saw this 2 birds.
Kill two birds with one stone, right? We're gonna tear it up and we'll watch our homie wreck some homies. So let's do it.
So better.
Yeah. So we get out there. First night. We're there for like the day, huh?
Yeah.
We're there for the day. We check in VIP at NGN. Oh, bro, that was nice.
Saw how Earl and his view. We got it right.
He hooked us up.
Free MGM Grand.
Yeah, nice room, and they hooked us up.
Bro, tell them they had fucking fruit every night right there for us. A new
platter.
Pineapple, oranges,
mangoes. It was nice.
They're setting some liminals with them.
But yeah, we were out there in Vegas, and that first day what did we do the first day?
And probably gamble we all did.
Yeah, we watched Real that first first day. He wrecked on everyone. And then we went to the pool party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went to the pool party at the Fountain Blue.
Free pool party.
Yeah, pool party. We're there, and there's it wasn't like jumping like how usually it's Vegas, right? And we're like, well, fuck, it's only us 3 dudes. We need, we gotta get the only stragglers that are here. So, Gordo goes and tells the guy like taking care of us. He's like, "Hey, bro, go say what's up." This one group, like they had another cabana next to us, and they're like, "Hey, go get those chicks from one," They're like, "Wait." I mean, they were the best ones there. Like, nothing special, but the best ones there for sure.
Doable.
Yeah.
Doable.
So he actually goes and tells them, "Hey, these guys got some bottles coming. They need help drinking them, this and that." And, we start partying with them, right? We're having a good old time. The DJ's all right, and like it wasn't super packed, so we ended up leaving. But on the way down. So Fallon Blues, like
oh my goodness,
Fallon Blues, a newer hotel over there, and they have this escalator. I don't know if you've ever seen.
You know an escalator, like a normal escalator, probably times 3 or 4.
Like the one at Stadium Swim. I've seen that one. It's kind of narrow, super.
No, I don't think I've seen it. But like at the mall, right? They're like I don't know, 30 feet, whatever, right? It was like this one was like, I'm not kidding, 100 120-foot escalator.
It's probably like a good 70 yards, 80 yards.
Yeah, big thing, bro. Big escalator.
What happened?
And I'm on there, and I'm like starting to get impatient. It's going slow, right? I hop on the rail, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna slide down. I just have my swim trunks on. I have a Vanderbilt backpack on, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna slide down this thing. I gotta get down there, bro. This thing's taking forever. I slide down, right? I'm punching it. The balance is good. I'm feeling good, right? Next thing you know, my ass starts getting hot. I'm going fast. I'm going fast, and the thing's burning my thigh, and I'm like, I gotta get off. So I jump off, and I was obviously drinking too. I jump off, I lose my footing, I tumble down the.
This ball has tumbled down. He probably rode it for probably like 30 yards and tumbled down for about 20.
Bro, sick.
Keep in mind, like, I usually don't like run down. I started fucking running down. Bro, this kid popped hit his head.
Yeah.
And those things
Those are sharp.
metal stairs, bro. And I could do boom, 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 and I bounced up like a cat, right? And I was like, I checked myself, and I was like, all right, nothing's really hurting. Shit, I'm good. I look up, and D and Gordo running down. You're right. So I'm good. And I looked like, I had like some stuff on my shoulders, right? And then I didn't feel it either because, I was drinking a little bit. But,
Adrenaline rush.
Yeah, the adrenaline too kicked in, so that was good. But yeah, then that night we went and decompressed for a little bit, and then that night Gordo didn't make it out with us.
He didn't make it out with us. We went out and we fucking. Tell about my blackjack. Am I dirty or what?
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you.
Have you ever seen me lose?
It's weird because, like you go down, stay down for a little bit, find a couple extra $100, all of a sudden, boom, you're up.
Hey, Fluff's run last night.
And then you leave. And then you leave.
Yeah, I try to tell him to get out every time.
That's for all you guys. Once you get up, leave.
Yeah. Fluff. This how it went. This how it went with Fluff last night. Dude bought in with $300, okay?
Yeah.
Bought in with $300, and he don't pace yourself a little bit, right?
Yeah.
He throws 300 in, loses on the hand. I'm like, oh my god. Poker pulls out another 7. He's like, all right, I'm gonna play 2 hands. Watch this, 300.
He's going on 12 versus a 5.
And they hit. Every time I play stupid, it works. But when I play right, I get pork.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, but your method is crazy. But yeah, he bets 300 on both hands, loses, right? He's down 900. Fucking goes, hits the ATM, right? He hits the ATM, comes back with another 6. So he's playing, loses all 6, right? So he's in 1,500.
Yeah.
I said, bro, Rhino, call it right there. Call it right there. We gotta go up here.
1,500 is too much.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know.
No. At the end, I'm up. Remember, I'm up like 200. I'm at 1,200.
When I was playing,
At the end of the night, last night, and he's like, "Hey, bro," because they stopped letting him play because he got so pissed.
He's playing the cards as a dealer.
He's playing the cards at the dealer. Shit, fucking mental, Charles. Like, I didn't throw him. I slid him away. Because he had a 9 and 2, dealer had an ace. Yeah, nice. But then I ended up coming up playing 1-on-1.
Yeah.
And I was up. I was at like 1,200, so I was up like $300.
Yeah.
He's like, "Go. They're not letting me play. Just do 500 each hand."
Yeah. Wait, do it for me. Do it for me.
Do it for me.
Bet 500 each hand. I got both of them. All right. Hit it. What? He had like a 14 and like a 16. The dealer was showing like a 5.
Yeah.
He flipped over a 10. Flipped over a 6. 21.
I love that.
Oh, that was hurt.
Another 1,000 lost right there.
That was hurt. And then when we were in Vegas, that one night when I was winning big.
We were both winning, remember?
Yeah. We remember I was with those people from Vanderbilt.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I was up like 2,500.
That was at the Encore.
at the Encore. I was
Oh,
up 500. And then tell what you did, fucker.
So this guy's up big. He's up big, and we're trying to go get. There's like a restaurant over there. We're trying to eat something, bro. We haven't eaten all day. Jay was like, "Well, you guys go find something. I'm gonna sit at the table." And me and Gordo were walking around, and I'm like, "Hey, that's that homie from Instagram right there. I can't remember his name. That's him. That's him." He's like, "Who? Which one? Who?" I'm like, "Right there, bro. Let's go see what's up." So I go, and they're like eating dinner. I'm like, "Hey, you're that dude from Insta, huh?" He's like, "Yeah, I make those funny dances."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What's your name?" Like, Dan and Rue. And I was like, all right, hell yeah. Well, shit, we're about to take a shot. You want to take one with us? Yeah, he got up. Let's do it. So we go to the bar, And I tell Gordo, I'm like, hey, I tell him like this, hey, check that one. I'm like, pointing that way, but pointing this way, you know, I'm like, hey, check that one. He's like, where? Which one? Which one? I don't see her. And I'm like, no. That one right there. He's like, which one? I'm like, the dude with the fucked up haircut. And he's looking, and he looks, and he's like, his jaw hits the floor, right? He's like, bro, let's take him a shot. We go in, and was like, oh, yeah, Chuck, I know Chuck, let's go. And we're like, all right. So Jake, I'm like, hey, hold on, Dan, let's go get my brother real quick. He's at the table. He's big. And he's like, all right, hey, who? He's like, what's your brother's name? I'm like, Diego. He plays for Nashville. You heard about? Oh, he's the guy who beat Alabama, huh? And I'm like, yeah. Well, he lost to the Tigers. Check this out. He said, I'm like, all right. Dan Rue, he's playing. Dan Rue taps on him, and he's like, and Diego, I don't think you ever met him or seen him or nothing like that. But he taps on him, and Dan Rue's like, hey, go Tigers. And Daniel's like, fuck you, dog. Fuck out of here, man.
And then, but like, I turned around, but I could only see him. And then like, I see like a shadow, like laughing. Turn back, it's fucking Gordo and fucking this guy laughing at me. Fuck you. They're like, let's go, let's say what's up with Chuck. So I cash out, I'm up. I'm ready.
Chuck.
Chuck with L. Yeah. The fucked up haircut.
The straight line.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Throw a bowl on his head.
No. Yeah, the mohawk, right? The mohawk.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, he did it pretty nice that night. I was just talking shit. But anyway,
He's a cool dude though.
yeah, he's chill. Oh, well, this is what's cool, right? So, I'm like, D, we're gonna go take Chuck a shot. So it's us four, Dan Rue, me, D, Gordo, Dan Rue, and Chuck get 5 shots, right? And Dan like, yeah, no, whatever. And Chuck's sitting down like a kind of like secluded table, or whatever. And like, we're just kind of like standing around for 10 seconds. I was like, I'm gonna fucking say what's up, right? Hey, Chuck, come take the shot with us. Oh, all right. Put his drink, no questions asked. No questions asked. Put his drink down, left whoever, didn't even say nothing to whoever he's eating with. He said, all right, let's do it. And then you're like, salute, whatever, took the shot, and thanks, Sean, whatever. Dan, we were chopping up with Dan Rue a little bit.
Chuckle. And then we get back to Dan Rue.
Yeah, we get back to
and
Dan. He's a cool fucker.
Dan Rue's hella cool.
He's cool.
He's a goofy fucker too.
Yeah, he's cool.
And anyway, he's with
shirt's going out.
So there's 2 girls, Dan Rue and his 2 homies, right? And they want to take another shot.
Yeah.
And we toss them to the girls.
Yeah.
The other 2 guys didn't want one. And so it's us 3 and the 2 girls taking the shot. And we were asking Dan Rue about the shorty.
Yeah,
And he's like, no, they're off limits. They're mine.
They're off limits.
We're like, all right, we respect it, you know what I mean? Yeah, we always stay into them. Anyway, they're taking the shot, and Rick's homie's like, hey, Diego, let's just fill our chest out. Just fill your number. Hey, I thought that was, in my head, I'm thinking like, that's Dan Rue's chick, right? I was like, well, I don't know these ones. And she's like, got it on it. And Dan Rue's like, whoa, no, this ain't going on. And he's like, no. And he's like, no, I flew her out. She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, I flew her out. Give her your number.
I was like, you flew her out? She said, yeah. Give her my number, whatever, right? But it was going too much time.
So the shorties were on scholarship.
Yeah.
But I mean, we kind of we had a good time. We get ready for this is the last dance. I feel like I'm the Anthony and Eddie Edwards of
Timberwolves
of college football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Coming in, we just taking down.
take over. Yeah, no fear.
Like, it's like his boots, I mean, is there. It's probably cheap. That's, I mean, we're up for the same problem. Yeah, buying that.
Tell me expensive things for all the years. But
Heck yeah.
we've had a good run. We're gonna let Tim's right here. We're gonna so this hydro water is the real deal.
I wasn't able to believe it at first.
Yeah, and you gotta come experience it, especially if you're in New Mexico. But get myself the stuff for yourself. It's like your body absorbs it faster, and like the nutrients you take in will go to your all that art.
There was scientists don't answer. Yeah, well, no, like the stuff works. We used it for his boxing.
Yeah.
My little sister, you take I'm gonna be able to take out the on these sheets. I'm gonna be able to take the neck, bro, and one's up there too. So we're 10 and then
He's your second round. And I, honestly, what's crazy about that is, I would just, I didn't really care. We take water out of the hose, right? So I'll drink my pre-workout. I'll drink the pre-workout and protein, whatever, with just regular water, And when we came in, because you're the one who told me about it.
Yeah.
When we came in to check the HydroBar stuff, Tim did me with a demonstration, and I was like, all right, shit. I believe what I see. I just seen it.
Yeah, exactly.
I just seen it. So he's gonna show you guys a little demonstration right now too. But the thing is he told me downright. He was like, hey, you're going to the gym later? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to the gym here in a bit. He's like, take some of this water and use it with your pre-workout and see if that pre-workout gets you better. And I was like, I doubt it will, but all right, let's see. Bro,
I think my mic's all jacked up.
I was zooted on it. I was zooted on the free, right?
But I'm someone who I gotta feel it to believe it. Well, I gotta see it to believe it.
Like the earth is flat, right?
So proving otherwise,
I see flat.
prove another one.
That's all I see.
That's the reason why they didn't let you cross over, right?
That's right. Well, anyway, Tim,
No,
show
don't
us your
sugar.
good.
So
Do you want me to get you a new bottle? So you can.
actually, I'm gonna use I'll use your water.
Okay.
So basically, the water you're drinking is just cold 9.5 alkaline water. But what it is, it's a microclustered water, which means the molecules are smaller, so they're able to penetrate through the cell faster. So we always like freak people out with this test because we take like a simple tea bag just to show you like if
And
you
not
get
the other tea bag you suck.
no, not that tea bag. I should say green tea bag. So anyway, this is green tea. So if I take it with say this bottle of water right here. This is considered macroclustered, which means it's a larger molecule. So unless you boil that, it's not going to really absorb right in your body. Or like if I take Diego's water here, 9.5 ionized water, look how fast it absorbs.
You said color difference quick.
ASAP.
And it's just because the molecules are smaller. So then we work with a lot of like MMA guys in Albuquerque. Right. And they do the hydration tests, and they're always like extremely hydrated. And like I talk to these guys that do the test, they're like, man, this is like not normal because most people aren't as hydrated as these guys. And so it's that microcluster. I could take the same tea bag again, run the bottled water through it, and again, nothing's gonna happen unless you boil that water. So one more time, watch. Check this out. Take Javi's water.
No jokes.
So that's huge for athletes because you just can't get that with any other water.
And this is what I could use because last year I feel like sometimes I had a dehydration problem. Just like athletes don't have a lot of time. Now you walking around, they got to study, especially at Vandy and stuff. This is gonna be a big use for me.
Yes. No, we'll get you all geared up. Just let us know where you're not with and I'm telling you, the players will freak out.
You can see for yourself.
Well, check this out. This is kind of basic. That first cup that we put that bottled water in, the tea's already in the cup. But since the water's too big, look at this.
Try to get the color of it.
Same with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta read that right there. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, guys.
Well, that's appreciated. Perfect, dude. Perfect. But yeah, we're gonna get Diego some hydro water and get him hydrating for sure. And the other thing is too, a lot like you said, a lot of MMA fighters like combat sports, right? They're all because we cut weight, right? The way you cut the weight is you take the water out last, and then this will have you absorb and rehydrate a lot quicker.
Yeah, and I knew that it was microclustered. I never knew, like, I didn't have proof of that until like a few years ago when one of my guys, Dwight, came in. He's like, check this out.
Yeah.
And he showed me like his in-body testing, and it was like 99.9 on the in-body. And I'm like, no way.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I called up the guy that did the test. He's like, no, that's not right. I'm like, no, seriously, you have 99.9. That's not why.
Yeah, that's crazy. They're crazy. And he's not lying about the MMA stuff doing the testing. We actually did a tour at the UFC at the end of the day. and they actually have like nutritionists and like water hydrants, right? Yeah, you got to test to make sure that you're like eating healthy enough or hydrated enough to compete like that week, right? So they monitor the hydration like super big.
Because they're always cutting weight.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
Shout out Mr. Lawrence Epstein. He was saying he's up there too. But Tim, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
Come to HydroBar up here by Del Norte High School here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. You can Google Map it. Come check this stuff out. Come get a few bottles of water, and then you can tell them about like what your deals are and what you got going on right now.
No, so we need to do one of these in Nashville.
Right, yeah. I think that's the ultimate goal.
So like what's cool about this place is people can pick up the water. We do like a water membership here, but we also put the
How
equipment.
much is that?
So we charge like $40 a month for people to have access to the machines, and we offer other amenities here, but that's part of it. And so we're if you notice, it's busy all day.
Yeah.
all day long.
All
very,
day.
Very eco-friendly too. I know you guys got the bags and the stuff.
Yeah, my son Tim, he's like created the HydroBar brand for us, and so they sit there and they create bottles and bags,
Right. Yeah.
all BP free stuff, it's good
Right.
stuff.
Stuff you can recycle and
Oh,
bring
yeah.
in and use over and over and over again. You know, save the earth. One bottle at a time. Huh?
Exactly.
Recycle
Exactly.
like my outfits.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Shannon. Thanks, Tim.